Hello, and I'm back. Sorry for the long wait, but today I'm talking about the genre horror and the agendas of what they fulfill, etc. Now we've got a range of horror films here, but first of all, what is horror? Horror is supposed to be spooky, scary, and all that weird shite. But do any of these actually fulfill this? I haven't seen The Blair. Exorcist isn't scary. Halloween, that's supposed to be pretty weird. Shining, not scary. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not scary. Nightmare on Elm Street, weird. Night of the Living Dead, not scary. Alien, no. No. Yes. Yes, I think. No. And films all have something. Well, it's about Freddy Krueger. He gets you in your dreams. So, as one of the people say when they're lying on the bed, don't fall to sleep, don't fall to sleep. And then they get sucked into the bed and then blood flies out all over the bloody walls and ceiling. The films don't fulfill what they're supposed to do. You watch Scream. No, Scream is not scary. It's funny. Scream 3. They were making a movie called Stab. They were stabbed. Alright, it might not seem funny, but when you watch it you might think differently. And in horror films, they all have the certain characters. They have the black person. He always dies first. That's not racist. That's something that always happens. They have the stupid one, who for some reason always goes and does the obvious thing and never discovers any clues. They'll see the most obvious thing and say murder right this way and think, yeah, let's go this way, and then they get killed. Or in some cases they survive. Now there's example with, you could say, Wrong Turn number 5. The sheriff's husband is in the Jeep and she's told not to open the door, and because there's an axe what comes down and hits her husband in the stomach and tears him apart, and she carries on opening the door when she knows he's dying. And this is something all horror film directors do. They make sure that the stupid people survive until last. There's always let's carry on with characters. So they make sure the last one to survive is the main character and the clever one. But the characters are a black person who dies, stupid, smart, brave, traitor, and you could say the person who tries to stop the killer fails, but it ends up being a plot twist, so that ends up really buggering the killer over, and then they end up surviving. Likewise with Scream 3, the girl goes down the stairs. She dresses up trying to help Roman the killer. Sorry if I spoiled that for you. She helps Roman, and Roman ends up killing her. It's like, you stupid bitch. Why the fuck would you help him? You know he's the murderer. Why? Why? And Sydney. Sydney knows what she's doing. She knows that Billy and the other bloke with Billy, his best mate, is the killer all along. And in the second one, what happens there? Yes, she knows that Billy's mum and I think it's her boyfriend in the second one is the murderer. And yeah, there's also the person who, like, you think dies near the middle, and then towards the end they just turn up and end up killing the murderer. Like, they come behind him, stab him, and they're like, ugh, I managed to survive. And they're like, oh my god, so good to see you. And then they turn around and their lives continue as what they were before all this murder horror stuff comes with. And like it says there, horror fiction, horror literature, and blah blah blah. It's usually fantasy, and nowadays, what has horror turned to? It's turned to graphically generated images. Why? It's because they can create the image easier rather than someone portraying the character. Say if you were to have The Grudge. The Grudge was a graphically generated image that killed the people who went into the house of her husband to stop her husband getting more powerful and killing everyone. So while she was killing the people, she was actually doing them a favour. The stupid ones to go into the house were killed, not by the person that it needed to be killed by, but by the one who's helping everyone. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is about a person who shoves a hockey mask on when his mother gets murdered and nothing is done, so he takes this as a form of revenge and slays the whole city pretty much. I think he then dies, or after he's murdered a load of people he just like walks off, and it's like, meh. They don't do anything. Well, they try to do something, but he's like, no, I'm not dying. You didn't do anything about my mum. You can't do anything about me. You shouldn't anyway. But it's the one thing that annoys me. Annabelle. Has anyone seen that? Annabelle. Alright, it's about a doll. Yeah, creepy. The doll doesn't fucking move. What? You've made something that is meant to be scary, and you've just completely gone and killed it by literally just saying, huh, here we are, we've got this, and yeah, look, this is what it's about. It's sort of a voodoo doll. That's very creepy, yeah. The doll doesn't move. That's weird. It's creepy, not scary. Scream, creepy, funny, eerie, not scary. No, not the closest to scary. The Guest. Oh my god, brilliant film. It's not scary. It's a thriller, which is close. They're like horrors. It's not scary. No. Oh god, no, it's not scary. It is. Dan Stevens is the crazed murderer. And it's a very good film, actually. Very, very good film. But yes, most action films fill the purpose of horror. Why is this massive black thing here as well? That's what annoys me. And you can't see my taskbar. Oh. War Thunder's here. Oh. But, yeah. God, 10 minutes. That's enough about Horror Drama and me ranting about how bad it is. Yes, like I said at the start, sorry for not uploading a lot. However, I will be getting a Platinum Edition Blue Yeti at Christmas. So that is when you need to wait until I can make good stuff. Until then, my headset's pretty much buggered and I have to keep unplugging it and plugging it back in. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Stay supportive. I'll do the same for you. Anyway, goodbye and have nice days.